Warahmatullahi Wabarakatuh. This is Dr. Amira from Fayza Arabic Centre, and I'm here to talk about the present tense and the conjugation forms, an easy way of understanding the conjugation forms of the present tense. The present tense is unlike the past tense. All the basic changes that happens to the present tense happens at the beginning of the verb, not at the end of the verb like the past tense. And if you'd like to know more about the past tense, you can check, or you can have a look at our YouTube channel for the video for the past tense. Now, the present tense, as we said, all the 12 conjugation forms has to start with one of those four letters, either the alif, the noon, or the ya, or the ta. And these are called huruf. حروف المضارعة. حروف المضارعة is the group of letters that has to appear at the beginning of any present tense. And as you can see, I have put here all the pronouns that would appear, would have this specific letter at the beginning of its conjugation form. So أنا is the only possibility for a verb that starts with alif in the present tense. نحن is the only possibility for the noon. The ya has four possibilities, either huwa, huma, hum, or hunna, and the ta is gonna be either anta or anti, antuma, antum, antunna, or hiya. So basically, the ta has all the 5 conjugation forms of the second person, that is ضمير مخاطب, along with hiya, that is from the third person, ضمير الغائب, and the ya has all the remaining 4 of the third person, ضمير الغائب, that is huwa, huma, hum, and hunna. طيب, if the situation is like this, it's gonna be very easy with أنا. Because with أنا we have only possibility here for the verb to I'm going all the time start the verb with alif, and that's easy because if we take علم يعلم, to know, as a verb to apply all this to, so أنا أعلم. What about نحن? نحن is gonna be نحن نعلم. So نحن نحن نعلم. Now, we don't have any problem here. It's pretty clear. Alif starting the present verb, then it's أنا. Noon starting the present verb, then it's نحن. The thing that we need some help with is these 4 and these 6 conjugation forms. Let us start with those 4 ones first. And we're going to conjugate the same verb, but with the 4 ones that start with ya. So huwa يعلم, هما يعلمان, هم يعلمون, and هن يعلمن. There might be a problem that you might think about here, because all these 4 ones starts with ya. then this means that I'm going to be confused either to recognize or to form as a verb. But I don't want you to think like this, because yes, we have a ya here, a ya, and a ya. Still, I have different ending at the end, and this is where the help is going to come at the end of the verb. So with huwa, there is no ending at being added at the end of the verb. So if I have a verb that starts with a ya, nothing at the end, it's huwa, and this is one that is how I would remember this. So huwa means ya at the beginning plus nothing at the end. Type huma I have a ya at the end and alif noon at the end again. Then huma means a ya at the beginning plus alif noon at the end. Okay, now hum, a different ending, waw noon. Then hum, ya at the beginning plus waw noon at the end. Finally, hunna, noon with a shadda and fatha. Then hunna is a ya again at the beginning plus only noon with the shadda and fatha at the end. That's how is going to be one of the ways that would help us to memorize the conjugation forms here so far. Whether I am doing it to be able to recognize the verb or to be able to conjugate the verb myself. And instead of just memorizing the traditional way of memorizing, if you are happy with it, if it helps you find it, it's helping, okay, fine. If it's not helping that much and it is confusing you, in that case, using it this way will help you a lot. Let us have a look now at the other way here of conjugation, the forms for those 6 forms. So anta, we are now, all those conjugation forms are going to mean that we are going to start with the ta. Anta ta'lamu, anti ta'lamin, antuma ta'laman, antum ta'lamun, أنتن تعلمن, هي تعلم. Now again, let us try to use the ending of the verb so that it would help us to differentiate between those 6 conjugation forms that use the ta at the beginning. So أنت تعلم, we have a ta, but nothing at the end. Again, so أنت تعلم, if I have a ta at the beginning plus nothing at the end, then it is أنت. Type أنتِ, I have a ta at the beginning and I have a ya noon at the end. So ta plus ya noon means I'm dealing with anti. Antuma, ta at the beginning, alif noon at the end. Ta plus alif noon means antuma. Antum, ta at the beginning, waw noon. So again, ta plus waw noon, it's antum. Antunna, ta at the beginning, noon at the end, so ta plus noon with a shadda and fatha, then it is antunna. Hiya here is the only thing that is a little bit weird, because here is again ta at the beginning plus nothing at the end, just like anta. So here and anta share the same conjugation forms, and these are the only two pronouns that share the same conjugation form. But the rest of the sentence is going to tell which one is intended. It's not a difficult thing to recognize later on, so don't worry about that. Now, if you compare here the 4 conjugation forms of the ya and the 6 conjugation forms of the ta, you're gonna find some similarities in certain situations. So, for example, the jewel, huma, and antuma end with alif nun, as you can see. And what is differentiating between them is the start of a ya with huma and the start of a ta with antuma. And this is pretty easy to remember, because if you think about it, ya is all the conjugation forms of the third person, ضمير الغائب, except for here, and ta is covering all the conjugation forms of the second person ضمير المخاطب, all of them, the 5 of them, anta, anti, antuma, antum, antunna. Again, hum, that is the plural. For the second person, for the third person, ends with a ya, waw noon, and starts with a ya, while antum, again, the plural for the second person, again starts with a waw noon, but it ends, with a waw noon, but starts with a ta. Hunna, the feminine plural of the third person, ends with a noon, with a shadda, and starts with a ya, while antunna, feminine plural with the second person, ends with a noon, with a shadda and fatha, but starts with a ta. These 3 parallel help you to make it clear in your mind that the jewel all the time ends with an alif noon right away. So the question is does it start with a ta? Then it is the second person. If it starts with a ya, then it's a third person. The plural, the masculine or mixed gender plural, all the time ends with an waw noon. The start would tell you whether it's a second person or a third person. Again, the feminine plural, all the time ends with a noon, with a shadda. Then the start is going to tell you whether it's a third person or second person. As we said earlier, the alif is settled. I mean, there is no different possibilities with the alif. The alif is all the time, it's ana. The noon, it's all the time nahnu. Then the ya is covering 4 of the 5 pronouns of the third person. It covers only huwa, huma, hum, hunna, all of them except for here. The ta is covering all the second person plus here. I hope that video is helpful for you to memorize, recognize, and use the conjugation forms of the present tense in Arabic language. Please let us know if you have any questions, and if you would like to know more, you can visit our website or Facebook page, Instagram page, or to have a look at more videos in our YouTube channel. Thank you so much. This was Dr. Amira from Fayza Arabic Centre. Assalamu alaikum.